I'm doing a recording today, linking in with this Hongshan carving in my personal collection. I do collect these Hongshans. I've got a few also that are for sale. This is another sun god shape carving that's up for sale, but they also come in the normal, the normal skull. We'll say normal skulls. They've still got a very distinct appearance. The skulls. This one's more of a mask. Again, all classed as Hongshan, which is a region of China, and they would have originally been worn as nechki. They would have had significance um, as totems, guides, spiritual protectors. I don't know. There might be specific terms for them, but yeah, they would have been worn as nechki. These ones, or this one certainly is a pig dragon. That shape is very popular with Hongshans. This is a variation on that. You can see a sort of a dragon, more of a seahorse like head, but it's like, yeah, two-headed serpent. Oh yeah, and this is another more open style of pig dragon. Anyway, they are up for sale. The red one isn't. This is the one that's supporting me in this transmission today. This one isn't up for sale. This one's still in my personal collection. They all start out working in my personal collection, and eventually they kind of, request to move on. Anyway, the title for today's live is Who is Carrying You in Sacred Potential? I've just done a one-to-one with a lady, and we were looking at things we've carried through from childhood, and largely the behavior of parents and experiences in childhood. So for her, or young adult, of course, experiences that have developed our understanding of self. So for the client in mind, it was not completing college. It was her kind of her parents running out of finances and then sort of not being able to carry on with her education, that amongst other blocks. I won't say minor blocks, but I remember interesting experiences as a child where I assumed my family were ignoring me. I've got a twin brother, and they would used to pander around him, and they'd buy him chemistry kits and geology sets, books, and they'd encourage him on his education. Whereas I'd get bought the dolls and the teddy bears and the very girly things, which I really wasn't interested. I've always liked my science. It was fine. He was a twin brother, so I used to just nick his toys and his book collection. So it was it worked out okay. But it was only in sort of say mid-20s. I was talking to my dad, and he sort of said, "Oh, you were so independent as a child." And then the penny dropped that they used to ignore me and focus on him because in their eyes, I was independent. I didn't need as much attention, and I didn't need the encouragement. But I didn't see that at the time. I thought they were just ignoring me and kind of, maybe I wasn't worthwhile, but it took a while for the penny to drop. Anyway, it's those kind of experiences that this Hongshan wants to work with. Um, it's anything that's rocked our confidence in self. Yes, I'm sure there'll be codes in here that will support me and my journey, and of course the client that I was working with earlier. But it will keep the codes quite general. So it'll be anything that's has rocked our ability and confidence in self. Yes, so you'll hear sounding from my voice. You'll see the hand movements. You may feel strange body sensations. If I'm releasing, it makes me cough, it makes me burp, it can make me yawn, it can make me shake, but it's any manner of unusual sensations that you may or may not feel when listening to this. So just relax into this and enjoy. Let's see where they want to take us. Yes, I'm see. Some of you have really reined in your experiences, or no, reined in your potential because of your childhood experiences. Some people have really taken other people's opinions on board in a detrimental way. This sounding is going to open up your creative potential. Yes, it will help you celebrate your voice. For some people, it'll bring codes to support protection and ease your vulnerability. For others, it's strengthening your passions, giving you hope, allowing you to dream big, and allowing you to manifest and bring in these positive experiences into your world. Let's first work with communication. Let's clear some difficult experiences. In some ways, there's going to be a reframing of memories. Somebody artute bente ashkabaratu urshantu banti. What it is. Se arra ana arre ana arre ana arre 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 ana arre ana arre ana arre 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 arre. Some of you like using singing as a celebration. And singing can be a useful way of opening up your energy field. As well as bringing self-confidence. Even bearing witness to self. Of course, how you receive these songs can be very personal. Sometimes it may just be, humming along to yourself while you're walking the dog and just enjoying your world. For some people, it is more elaborate toning, far more precise. Either way, it's a joyful experience. And we encourage this in everyone's potential. Yes, no, and increasing that connection to source if your sounding or your singing is inspired. Inspired by that connection. Yes. This, you can see this as an activation for your own vocal Focal memories, yes. Ba 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 ra ga ko ar ar chota bantu bente 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 be ruti. Ma se be carre bente 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 ar frusciante basse basse basse. Basse shu basse bente. Burakushi. No arshkente bansu. Basse arkus. Me arre ana arre ana arre arre ana arre ana arre to be the arre. There really has been a miracle in your creation. Seme arre 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 ana arre arre ana arre ana arre ana arre 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 arre. There isn't one single person that is truly identical. Amarra arre arre ana arre 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 ana arre ana arre ana arre ana arre ana arre arre arre. And we all have such unique makeup. Of course, a source of influence regarding this can be our parents. But also it can be the emotional response of others, our caregivers. The emotional response of our friends and family. Some of you are still shifting through some very significant patterns of behavior. And we can sing into anybody's potential. Of course, there may be background distortions in your memory. Of course, this may be obvious experiences where you've fought with people, but often it's far more subtle. Can we really recount the most difficult experiences in our memories? Or many so subtle that they're just counted as another experience. It's often these ones that are remarkably creative in our potential. And of course, these markers can be good or bad. Some of them may increase our suffering. For others, they may encourage us into action. Everyone's going to have different goals when they listen to this recording. Just as everyone has different experiences. Everyone has some anger that they can release somewhere. And believe it or not, everyone also carries some magic. Let's release some anger. Sama te pata te shooter gate about the bendo or sha. Somebody go to our show, become to pit. What she we're going to sift through some very specific markers for people. Somebody got so don't worry if you feel memories surfacing. Mama Sammy got go to the Porsche. Sama Fushana Begartur Isusum Bagur Tite Porsche. Usha Messi Mur Calente Basse Basse Basse. Arre 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 arre. Now let's release some disappointment. or experiences where you felt disillusioned. Sombre, 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 sombra. Sombre go with the cushy, namat push, le bitaus, picao, she come with his, somebody become me two that, but the push, se sitter archo. Sente, santo, high cinemata, fascio. Santi se sho, cana se, bow, shout, se. Orsha. Esa scribindus, bese, morak. Serak arre, now let's source some celebration. Hasem wai. Sam as I've already said, singing is a very significant and very simple source of celebration. But it's not just singing that's relevant. As things that are special unfold, how does that make you feel? Now, does this feel familiar? Are there significant memories that you're guided to that helps make you feel special? That helped make you feel safe and secure. This doesn't have to be from childhood. This can be significant memories in adulthood, such as weddings. Just hold on to these positive times. And then see how that affects the voice. Mama, Samba got your rana the hooty but the house but the husha but the husha but the husha but hanse sur shinte. Some the camera rapa the kinte bente ark what it now you're ready to release disrespect and disharmony. My mama Urre, ana, arre, 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 arre. Usha, passe. Marrat, arrat, urrshametu, passe. Passe portito, passe bye. Yes, we've got it. No bahas, yes, arra. Well, I think I'm drawing that to a close. It's good timing because we've just got a Zoom call pop up. Yes, kabarakare. Rakas. Yes, podakares. Barakas. No hara. Well, I'm going to call that to a close. Find me for one-to-ones if necessary. I'm doing, I offer mini readings with all my crystals, be it the Hong Shans or any other skulls. So please find me. I post pictures of them on Facebook predominantly. They're on other social media platforms as well, but it's mainly on Facebook where I post pictures of what I got for sale or what I do mini readings with. Okay, yeah, find me. Thank you. And please keep commenting. I've got a email here, louise.rhodes8@gmail.com. Or my webpage is just my name, louiserhodes.co.uk. And again, if you type in Louise Rhodes and Light Language, you'll find me on other platforms as well. Okay, thank you. Bye for now. Yes, it does.